Hello, everyone. It is Tuesday, September the 11th at 2:22 here on Facebook Live with me, Tammeron. And I'm just going to give a shout out to 17 years ago today. I know many of you actually remember exactly where you were at that moment in time when we heard the tumbling of the Twin Towers coming down. So just putting a shout out to there. Send some love and healing energy to anybody who was involved with that or had friends or family members or just really felt the shift in their life. So yes, here we are. I know what I was doing that day, and here we are 17 years later. So hard to believe it was that long ago. So here we go. Again, I'm here live every Tuesday at 222 where I do a 2-card draw from Colette Baron Reed's deck, Wisdom of the Oracle. This is the Oracle deck that I am using this year in 2018. Last year I used a different deck. We'll see what I'm doing next year for 2019. After each video, I do upload up onto my YouTube channel under Tammeron's Place. So again, if you want to share these videos, that is a great way to pass on the messages that I'm creating for all of you guys each week and the astrological remedies that I'm using with the high-grade essential oil. So if that's what you want to do, please go to YouTube under Tammeron's Place, subscribe, get the email notifications, then each week you'll have them and you'll get that in your email inbox. So again, the purpose of these videos each week is to really help people that are entrepreneurs or, in a direct sales marketing company, or even people that are using essential oils and no one really taught them how to use them for emotional breakthroughs. And it really is my passion. I love to keep sharing my knowledge, and I get a lot of feedback privately when I do these videos. Again, not everybody likes to post comments on here as well, so I welcome you to put your questions and then I can answer them for you, and I'll be taking breaks throughout the video to do that for you. All right, so it's an interesting week and I'm feeling a little nerdy today. I've got my glasses on. I'm going to actually be reading something very brief to you guys. But if you are feeling the same way this week, I want you guys to send me some hearts or some likes in the video. And again, it just lets me know that what it is that I'm speaking about with the archetype of a wounded healer is that you guys are resonating with me, because these are not questions that people have sent in. These are now what I'm feeling, and these are the questions that I'm posting each week and giving you guys the remedy and letting you know what it is that I'm drinking, what it is that I'm using in my essential oil blends, and know that I'm using them too. I'm not just giving advice to people to say, hey, this is for you, because my archetype is I am that mentor. So I'm someone that is there with you. I'm not above you. I haven't already done it. I'm in it at the same time. All right. So hopefully this makes sense to you. All right. So here we go. The question that we are going to be getting advice from Spirit today is very specific. So I'm going to read it to you. What final decision, let me say that again. What final decisions do you feel called to take action on this week in your business? And the reason why I'm asking you this is because it's definitely going to alter your version of what you want to have accomplished by the year end, because it's fall season, right? So we've got the next 3 months, then we've got December after that. I know a lot of people, depending on the business they're in, a lot of people are super busy in December. That's not for me. It's not the lifestyle that I want. I don't mind working into the beginning of December, but I'm someone who has always had to work on holidays depending on the career or the job that I was in. And so now at this stage in my life, I don't want that, right? And I encourage people that work with me is to schedule your money, to schedule your time so that you can enjoy the holidays and you don't have to spend it working, all right? So it's September, the kids have gone back to school, but also what has happened astrologically right now is a lot of people are feeling like they're just ready to jump back in. But I'm going to ask you something else is have you taken the time? Have you taken time to retreat, to actually decide who it is you want to step into in the version of yourself right now? Or are you going to go back to just doing what you've already done? Because what this summer has been about with all of these planets in retrograde has been very, very introspective. So the reason why I'm asking this you guys, is what is the bigger version of yourself? What is something about yourself that you never gave yourself permission to say about yourself or to really own? Even people keep saying that about you, and yet you really never acknowledged it yourself to present yourself in your business or even in your marketing material as that who you truly are. All right, it's kind of like we're hiding in the background. And that's exactly what has been happening for me. My dreams in the past week have been phenomenal. Waking up every morning feeling a little bit different since the weekend, since about Friday or Saturday, even with this new moon energy that we just came out of on the weekend. And now Mars is going direct. So Mars is coming out of retrograde. And Mars is that fiery, passionate energy. It's our inner strength, right? So a lot of people are feeling like they got to push, but they're maybe just pushing with the old version of themselves. So I'm encouraging you guys, and I'm repeating this, what is the new version of you? All right. So this is what we're going to be talking about. This is the advice we're going to be getting from Spirit, and I'm going to be making a suggestion for you guys. I'm going to be sharing a little bit about myself and what it is that I have done. Okay. But first, I'm going to just mention I've made some changes. So each week I talk about what it is that I'm drinking, what type of tea that it is I've created. So I've decided I don't want a website. I've been contemplating this for 2 years and my gut keeps telling me no. So what I'm going to encourage you guys to do is, if you are interested in getting the actual specific recipes for what it is that I'm drinking, please go to my business page under Tammeron's Place. I will post the link after this video, and you'll see I've already put the recipe up there, and it gives you the emotional story of maybe what it is happening to you right now. Even by drinking this tea, you're going to benefit, as well as using the essential oils that I keep talking about. Okay, so it's already been posted. People are commenting because this is an amazing blend for what I call freedom and focus. So it's perfect for the fall season. Again, energetically, we're letting go of that old version of ourselves and stepping into something. This is when, we have the bounty, the harvest, the harvest season. So it's a different version, right? So we're feeling this energetically as well. So I've got raw honey in here, raw apple cider vinegar. I've put some warm water. I've put some fresh lemon juice. And I've also added CPTG grade essential oils of a blend of 2 different oils. One is a blend and one is a separate oil. So I'm going to encourage you guys to go and check out that recipe as well. All right. And try it and let me know what it is you think. And also, as a member of Tammeron's Place, you guys get even more recipes and extra tarot readings in my membership as well. And I'll be talking about that at the end of this video, how you can learn more about my business launch, which is actually happening this Friday. Okay, so stay tuned. So here we go. Before I do the 2 cards, I'm going to have the personal share with you guys, and I'm actually going to read it to you. So this is what's been happening for me, and I'm just going to ask you, have you been feeling the same way? As an entrepreneur, I've been an entrepreneur since I was in my 20s. I was a stay-at-home mom. I originally met my now ex-husband, but when I met him, he had just launched his business. We were both in the same industry, and I actually became an employee of his. I was the only female in the business, having a different perspective and having a different type of energy involved in that atmosphere. And he went on to become like a very successful business person. And I had to go through a lot of my own thinking to actually own the fact that being a stay-at-home wife, managing the kids, managing the household, volunteering in my community, managing schedules, always cooking from scratch, that kind of stuff, these are amazing skills that I have used to be successful as a mentor in my business. All right. So I am someone that's really good at putting teams together, about managing things, understanding what people need, their differences, and how they can work together. So when I went into the retail business, I actually carried those strengths with me, and I loved it because I was actually getting paid to do what actually came naturally to me. Then I decided to get involved in a network marketing company, direct sales company. And again, I ended up applying those same skills to work with people in that business. All right. So if you're someone who hasn't taken this time and maybe gathered some testimonials from people, perhaps you might enjoy becoming a member of Tammeron's Place, because this is how I love to work with people very intimately. I don't work with large groups of people. So in the last few days, you'll have to forgive me, we have no-see-um bugs coming through the screens, and that's what's buzzing around me. No-see-ums. They're so tiny, but they drive me crazy. So if you see me doing this, it's because of the bugs. So anyways, it's not you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you the fact that I've decided to step into my power, start using the testimonials that people have given me for years, and finally just say, this is me. Okay. So I am now using in my marketing this new title and a description of my business. I am a spiritual business mentor who energetically shifts entrepreneurs into the magic zone in their business. I am the highly creative owner of Tammeron's Place, a retreat for spiritual growth, which offers a safe and emotionally supportive membership for entrepreneurs who are needing time, a more genuine, intimate teaching atmosphere, and a special place for mentorship to regroup during periods of chaos and confusion in their business. Now, just listening to that, I'm going to ask you, who do you know that could need a little bit of this magic draped over them in their business for a couple of months? Probably a few people, right? Maybe a few people have come to your mind, all right? So really, the reason why I decided to do this is because this is what I'm going through. And I'm recognizing that pretty much everybody I've worked with said I changed their life, I changed their business. Some people it was a 10-minute conversation. Some people it was an hour. Some people it was a 2-hour hike on one of my nature wisdom walks. Some people it was a longer retreat. I've actually had people, I've had a person live with me in my home for a month. Just, you know, couldn't figure out why their life was not turning out the way they expected. All right. So I have all these testimonials and I'm thinking it's time for me to start using them. All right. So I'm going to encourage you guys to do the same. So that's what this reading is all about. So the two cards that I just drew to get advice from Spirit are, the first one from Colette Baron Reed's deck says, truth be told. That's our challenge. And the second card that came up is called Time to Go. So we're going to look at these cards in a little bit more detail. The first one says here, truth be told. All right, so what this means is, what is your truth for you? What is it about you? I'm going to ask yourself is, you know, what are your strengths and your weaknesses? And, you know, take responsibility for all of that. Because again, nobody is perfect. Sometimes, you know, we need to balance ourselves with other people in our business, you know, create a team or find a team, someone that can support you so that you can be successful as an entrepreneur. It's about building a community, right? Even though you are the owner of your business, you're definitely going to need other people around you to support you, to balance you out, okay? The action step is saying here, time to go. So if you look closely at this card, basically what this card is saying is, you see that door in the distance? Basically it's saying it's time to open that red door, the big door. That's why I got my red shirt on today, right? That's my traveling TV show, is behind the red door. It's like when you work on what's going on in your mind and understanding what it is that you've been telling yourself, and, you know, understanding your fears and breaking through them, that door is going to open. And that is exactly what's happening energetically right now on the planet. People are connecting with soulmates, soul partnerships, you know, people that they were destined to absolutely meet, even in their business. And I'm reading posts all over Facebook as of yesterday. It's like, wow, I landed this, I met this person, so on and so forth. So by doing that, all right, understanding it's time to let go of that old version of you, say goodbye to it, and open that new door of opportunity, okay? It's calling you, it's asking you, it's ready, the door is there, okay? Showing you, the door is right in front of you, all right? So again, if you are feeling that, you know, that is definitely something you want, you need some support, find you how to, you know, encourage you how to get there. Again, I encourage you to start using essential oils that are high grade, CPTG grade. because they do help us on an emotional level. They are not just smelly things. And you can use them pure. You can dab them on your wrist. You can put them on your body. You can actually create rollerball blends of the 3 oils that I talk about. And you can add some fractionated coconut oil, and you can spread them throughout your body. You can put them on your feet if you're in an area where, you're not allowed scents or that kind of stuff. But they are super powerful to use, and they help to rebalance your emotions. So especially if you are an empath or you're somebody young and you tend to feel what's actually going on, but sometimes you feel like you've had too much of the extreme and you don't know how to balance yourself, this is where essential oils can help you in an amazing way. All right. So again, with us coming out of the new moon, the 3 oils I would recommend in this situation are cardamom, wild orange, and copaiba. And the reason why is cardamom is that essential oil that really gets you out of that feeling stuck and, blaming people and whatever. And it empowers you to say, you know what, I got to take some responsibility here for myself and, look at things a little bit differently and realize this stuff kept showing up for me. And I finally understood why. So it's a very empowering essential oil. The second oil of wild orange is that essential oil about, again, it's also kind of, that feeling, a sense of denial, feeling kind of stuck, where it sort of opens your energy and it allows you to feel more joyful and more creative. And copaiba is that essential oil that unveils the truth. Right? So this is the essential oil that's going to help you right here. That allows you to really see the truth and say, okay, I was a part of this. I get it. It's time to move on, because in our personalities, there's a strength and a weakness to each of it. All right. So copaiba just kind of lets you forgive yourself. It's an amazing essential oil. These 3 essential oils actually together, just to understand the properties of them, you can ingest them. So again, I talked about that last week or the week before and how to ingest them. So again, as a member of Tammeron's Place, you get to learn all this extra information. And also, this blend of essential oils is perfect for the solar plexus because it really helps you stay in your personal power, which is your solar plexus. It's all about digestion and not allowing things to get to you. And honestly, the tea blend recipe that I gave you guys today is actually going to empower you even more because of the essential oils that I put in the recipe for you guys this week as well. So I encourage you guys to check that out. All right. So I'm checking to see if there is any questions. No, awesome. No questions. We got people joined. Okay. So I'm going to encourage you guys again next week. So I officially launched this Friday, September the 14th. People have been following me on here. I kind of took the summer off to regroup myself, to be on a retreat, to gather some new information, update how I want to run my membership for the fall, which is launching on Friday. All right, so as of next week, I will be running webinars. I'll be going to actual live locations in Northern Ontario for the month of the rest of September and October. And my goal is to be traveling around talking to entrepreneurs as well in November in Southern Ontario. So if you know someone that has a space or a business and they want some activity in their business space, I am not looking for a place to rent. I'm looking for someone that maybe has downtime, or a restaurant or a location where it's dead, and for a few hours in the afternoon, I can host a meeting. We can bring some people in. It creates some energy in the business space, and I can talk to you guys. The webinars and the live events are going to be called In Your Business with Tammeron, with me. So we're going to be breaking some myths about running a network marketing business. Even if you're already in a retail sales or you're an entrepreneur and you are looking for ways to revamp your business or to bring in some more income, I know for a lot of you guys, your passion is your business. I'm not asking you to let that go. But for some of us, we need to understand there's other ways to add to our business where we can still be who we are, help other people, help them emotionally, and use some of the tools and the techniques that I am offering each week for you guys so that you never give up on your dreams. All right. So these are the locations that I'm looking for. So again, I encourage you to come back here on Tuesday next week at 2/2 for another live video with all of you guys, and we will be gaining advice from Spirit. And each week I continue to offer you guys the astrological remedy of the 3 high-grade essential oils to help keep you emotionally balanced each week, because I'm choosing the oils depending on what's actually happening. All right, cheers for now, and I hope to see you guys again then. Bye-bye.